Hey guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love in General reading. This is for the element of water. So if you're a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of June the 20th through the 22nd, 2025. So I thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. Also, if you're wanting to book a personal or private reading, be sure to email me for prices, or you can book it through my website, TemajTarot.com. Also, I should be set up now for if you want to order the deck for I'm taking pre-orders now. Remember, they'll be shipped out once I get like 100 orders, but it's on Shopify, and it's TemajTarot store, so just check there. I'll also do another announcement. All right, so you have the overall energy as the Knight of Wands. You have the Seven of Wands. You have the Hierophant. You have the King of Swords. The Queen of Wands. The Ace of Coins. The Five of Wands, and the Four of Swords. All right, so overall energies, I kind of feel that there is this energy of feeling like you're on fire, or you're on top of the world. You might be in a position where you are somehow directing people or calling the shots. If you do anything creatively, you could be doing something creative like a movie, or whether or not you're actually on set, or if you're doing something, through social media, influencer, but it seems like you are very creative, and there's maybe like a lot of ideas that you have going on, and you feel very passionate, and I feel like people are approaching you for advice or for guidance or direction. If it isn't something creative, it still seems like maybe at work people are looking up to you. And maybe you're in some sort of position where you give guidance to others. I feel like you also, in general, just have like clarity. There's decisions that you're having to make. I feel like there's a lot of business transactions going on. I'm getting like busy energy. And you also may be taking some sort of risk on a new opportunity, or it's just like something is kind of like a gamble. It also could be that you feel like you're on some sort of a winning streak, and so you're like, let me gamble and take some sort of risk. You're pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. It feels like you're very active and very excited, and just in general very passionate about things that are going on this weekend. So much to the point where you're like, okay, I need to take a break. I need to, recuperate. And so you might take a moment to rest. If you're hanging with other people, you might need to isolate yourself so that you can get some sort of clarity. I feel if you are being creative and you feel some sort of a block, some sort of creative block, you just need to take a break. Might be pushing something or trying to force something, and it's time for intuition to step in. Something else I was getting ready to say here. In a love situation, there could be multiple people pursuing you or interested in you. Maybe you are coming off like a hot commodity. Yeah, people might be viewing you as someone that they need to have in their life. They're like, I think you could add value in my life. This person has XYZ. Yeah, I need to be with this person. So it kind of feels like you're being viewed as someone who would add value. And yeah, I feel like you're being pursued. So it could also be another situation where you find yourself competing for the same person, or it's like several people all competing for the attention of this one person. Could be that as well. But yeah, for the most part, something feels like very busy and creative. I feel like you're going to be outside a lot, or you are, well, it's summer everywhere, likely, I think. So, but I am getting kind of like the heat from being outside, or it just like feels very hot outside. So you might need to do things to cool off, like going, swimming, or, do something where you need to cool off, because it's just like a lot of heat I'm getting. In regards to career, if you are, up for some sort of promotion, or you're trying to go after it, it seems like there are several people that are after the same thing. So something is like highly competitive. And there seems to be significant people in your life. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, an air sign, Taurus. Could be dealing with these people in some way that is significant. I'm not seeing any increase to finances, but it does look like maybe something could be happening where you're investing, or you're thinking outside the box, trying to come up with like creative ideas. Yeah. So I feel too like there could be some sort of secret being revealed. Either you're going to reveal a secret, or someone is going to reveal something to you. Spiritually, I feel that you're going to come into some sort of higher understanding, higher knowledge, or something that you learned in the past is going to pay off. Like maybe you're glad that at some point you took this class in college, or that you earned some sort of certificate, because I feel like some sort of knowledge that you have is going to come in handy. People might pay you for the knowledge that you have. You could also do something like consulting. If you were wanting to start your own business, because a lot of this fiery energy is also an indication of someone who is independent and likes working for themselves. So if that's something that you've been thinking about doing but you haven't done it yet, I feel like something has you motivated to start. Like you have all these money ideas that you're playing around with, and you're also doing things to push yourself. You might be networking as well. You could be, if you don't like networking, it could be that you feel uncomfortable because you're forcing yourself to get out of your comfort zone and network. But it kind of feels like you're coming across, a lot of different people. Somebody might invite you to something that you don't really want to go to. I'm also getting something like a seminar. I don't know if somebody paid for a seminar. I'm hearing like Tony Robbins. Okay, in a love situation, I feel like something petty is going on. I feel like there is a lack of communication, miscommunication, or distance as an answer. Like instead of just like giving you an answer, someone just becomes distant. Seems like there's distance between you and an air sign especially. And it's like maybe you guys aren't seeing eye to eye, or you're not communicating effectively. I don't know if something was said that hurt your feelings or vice versa. You said something that was off-putting to them. It just seems like people aren't communicating, and people also just have like too much pride to admit when they're in a wrong or that they made a mistake. There is a possibility that an air sign is feeling bad or feels like they made a mistake. Either they feel bad for not communicating with you when they had an opportunity, or they feel bad for something that they said and wish that they could take back. But I also kind of feel like somebody could be being sensitive, like somebody's feelings gets hurt because they're looked at the wrong way. It's just like they were looking at me the wrong way. Also, somebody might be taking it personal if a boundary is set. If someone set a boundary with you, you might be taking it personal. I feel like somebody also could be trying to get someone's attention by making them jealous or envious. So somebody might be throwing somebody in your face, or you could be doing that to somebody. Somebody, I feel too, there could be a little frustration because like maybe you're not getting the reaction that you wanted. If you are dealing with a fire sign, something about their energy is coming off manipulative, or maybe this person's playing mind games. Just pay attention to red flags, because I kind of feel that somebody is using you for something. I'm getting something in regards to a driver. Somebody could potentially do something petty, either as the client or the driver. Like if somebody does any type of service work when it comes to driving. I feel that I'm getting the energy of a female leaving something in a car intentionally, hoping that another female will see it and cause a fight. I feel like if you're in a relationship, your loyalty could definitely be tested. I feel like someone is getting excited though about something that's new and shiny. So if someone feels like they've been in this committed relationship to the point where they're a little bored, I feel like somebody's going to be excited about something new and shiny. Somebody might offer to take you out or to pay for your flight because they want to see you. If you do get some sort of an offer this weekend, I feel like you're going to accept it. You're like, let me see what this is all about. If petty bickering erupts around you, I feel like you're going to distance yourself. Maybe people want you to pick a side or choose, but you're like, I don't want to choose any side. I'm going to be by myself is what I'm going to do. Just be sure to like keep your ego in check, because I feel like, you know, there's situations happening that cause people to argue, fight, or distance themselves because of their ego. If you do have a falling out with somebody, there needs to be some sort of healing before reconciliation takes place. It also could be that there is a third party that intervenes trying to resolve conflict. Or maybe you're the one that usually is trying to resolve conflict for other people. Yeah. I just kind of feel like there's going to be some sort of arguments and somebody being in the middle of it. You might be the peacemaker. It could be that these things are happening around you. There could also be some sort of disagreements, people having strong opinions, and nobody wants to hear the other person out. There is someone that I feel like you're having a conversation with in your head. Initially, I feel like there was a block or a barrier between you and this person. And then it looks like at some point you just kind of embrace this connection that maybe you're having with someone, or you allow yourself to think about somebody that you were trying to block out. And it also could indicate that you miss this person, or you miss how things used to be. I feel like you also start asking yourself, like, how you got to be in a certain position, because now you feel like lonely sometimes. Like maybe you allow work to consume you, or to consume your time, and now you're missing somebody. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be friends or family. But I do feel like you are going to need to take some sort of a break or time out and gather your thoughts. But it's like as you're relaxing, you're having like a conversation with somebody. Could be God, but I just feel like you're talking to somebody in your mind. All right, so let's see what messages there are, additional messages there are. All right, additional messages for water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, so you have financial constraints, Goddess of the Moon, Woman holding a heart, rest and rejuvenation. Okay, so I was kind of getting that some of the arguments or disagreements could be coming from, I don't know, people saying something about you, or saying that you're being reckless or making reckless decisions. And like early in the reading, it looked like you wanted to take some sort of a risk or some sort of a gamble. You might lose though, or maybe something wasn't worth it. Something is making you decide that you're going to go and start trusting your intuition. You're like, I need to listen to what my heart is saying. So maybe you took someone's advice and you felt disappointed, but now it's better for you to go ahead and start listening to your own heart. Like, what is your heart telling you to do? And I feel like there's something going on where maybe you're receiving some sort of messages in your dreams. Your intuition might also just be heightened this weekend, so make sure you are listening to it. Now, I was also picking up on like having a conversation with somebody in your head during meditation or quiet time. Again, it seems like you're connecting. At first, I feel like it's going to be quiet, like you don't hear anything. And then all of a sudden, you can feel this person's energy, or you start connecting with them. And you're like, okay, like there they are, or here's this person. And I feel like your hearts are connected, or this is someone who knows your heart. There could be someone around you who you feel very vulnerable around. Yeah, either you are going to decide to allow yourself to open up, or someone feels this way around you. They're letting their guard down. And people are being very emotional or speaking from the heart. Spiritually, if you have some sort of spiritual gift, I feel like you're utilizing it or tapping into it. Seeing synchronicities of fours, and especially 444, might mean something to you, especially when it comes to having a secure foundation. It might be kind of telling you that you're on a track or off track. So just kind of pay attention to what you were thinking about if you start seeing synchronicities. All right, so hopefully this helps. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Send you love and grace.